Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 10th. I welcome you in APSAC's online support program. This is part 1 of your week 12's lecture. The contents of today's lecture are: first we will do narration. In part 1 you will do television and newspaper, and then there will be exercise questions at the end of the unit covering vocabulary, grammar concepts and writing skills. After learning these, students will be able to apply the rules of conversion of narration, read and analyze the text organization of the lesson, television versus newspaper. You will be able to compare the role of print and electronic media. You will write an essay on the given topic. You will rewrite the letter in a formal style and tone comprehension exercise. First, there is lesson number 1, narration, direct and indirect speech. Introduction to direct and indirect speech. Types of speech. There are mainly two types of speech: direct speech and indirect speech. Direct speech is the form of speech where you can convey the exact statement of a person in his own words. There are two parts of direct speech. First is the reporting speech and the other is the reported speech. For example, he said to me, "You are not ill." He said to me is the reporting speech, and "you are not ill" is the reported speech. In this form, the actual words of the speaker are put in quotations. For example, Rama said, "I am very busy now." The words of Rama, "I am very busy now," are in quotation marks. Indirect speech. In this form, the actual words of the speaker are transformed and said or written in a simple manner. For example, Rama said that he was very busy. Then, as you can see, the punctuation change. There are no quotation marks in this sentence. There are some rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. Rule number 1 is, if reporting verb is given in present future tense, there will be no change in the verb of tense or reported speech. For example, the teacher says Gayatri performs on the stage. The indirect of this is, the teacher says that Gayatri performs on the stage. There is no change in this form. The teacher will say Gayatri is performing on the stage. The teacher will say that Gayatri is performing on the stage. Rule number 2 is, if reporting verb is given in past tense, then the tense of the verb of reported speech will change into corresponding past tense. For example, the teacher said, "I am suffering from fever." The teacher said that she was suffering from fever. Corresponding changes to past form in an indirect speech from the verb in reported speech. Simple present changes to simple past. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Present perfect changes to past perfect. Present perfect continuous changes to past perfect continuous. Simple past changes to past perfect. Past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. In future tense, will or shall changes to would. Can changes to could. May changes to might. Rule number 3 is, words showing nearness changes into words showing distance, like this changes to that, now changes to then, tomorrow to the next day, etc. All these rules and all these words are given on page number 171 of your grammar book. Rule number 4, pronouns of reported speech of first and second person changes into the third person. For example, she said, "I don't agree with you." The indirect will be, she said that she did not agree with him. Rule number 5. If the reporting verb is in present, present perfect or future tense, the reported speech retains the same as used by the speaker. The pronouns, however, change as usual. Direct is, she says, "I hope I am not late." The indirect is, she says that she hopes she is not late. You will say she is cranky. You will say that she is cranky. Rule number 6. In sentences expressing sudden and strong feelings or emotions and wishes, the reported speech is introduced by some verbs expressing exclamation or wishes. For example, he said, "Hurrah, we have won the match." The indirect is, he exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. Rule number 7. In imperative sentences, the mood of the verb is changed into infinitive, and the reported speech is introduced by some verb expressing command and request. For example, tell, ask, order, request, etc. For example, the referee said, "Quiet please." The indirect is the referee requested the spectators to be quiet. She said to me, tell the truth. She advised me to tell the truth. All these examples are taken from your grammar book. Rule number 8. In reporting questions, there are two types of questions. First are those that begin with the verb. We place whether or if after the object of reporting verb. Second are those which begin with an interrogative word like what and why. We don't use any conjunction, however, the reporting verb is changed to asked, inquired, or requested. For example, he said, will you listen to me? He asked me whether I would listen to him. Next example is, he said to me, what are you looking for? He asked me what I was looking for. Here is your written work. English grammar and composition, the exercises of page 173 and 174 to be done on notebooks or on sheets. I hope you have understood the narration. If there is any problem, you can ask me on the query day. And in part 2, we will do unit number 6, newspaper, television versus newspaper. Stay